Good day. Hey, y'all. I apologize for my little, like my abrupt interrupt, but in the last video, but I am really not up. I just did my yoga. My bed is not made up. I haven't taken my shower. I haven't really done anything to my face. But my friend came and bought me some doubles, and doubles are so delicious. Now, this double, I will say, uh, Trinidad is famous for its pepper sauce, but I like a little pepper sauce. So you like to say, when they say you want pepper sauce, you're supposed to say slight. But I think my friend Clyde forgot to say slight because this seems all out. So let me show you what a double looks like for those that don't know and you want to know. Um, I have two doubles. It's a street food, some would say. The Indians in Trinidad make it. And it has what we call chickpeas. I think they call it chana, but it's chickpeas, or we would call it in the States. And it's delicious. I just want to show you how I devoured the first one. So I'm going to show you the second one. And it's a food that you can find. Sometimes they'll sell it along the road in different parts of Trinidad. They'll sell it at night in the evening for like a kind of snack food, or in the morning for a breakfast food. And oh my God, it's so spicy. So, okay, but I still loving it. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna show y'all. So it comes in the little tissue paper stuff. And then this is the deliciousness of it all. And then it's like a bready thing. And then inside, inside is the china, basically the chickpeas. And cucumber, which I don't remember cucumber before, but I've been seeing cucumber a lot lately, which which makes a lot of sense because it cools it off too. Cucumber's cooling. So it's very refreshing. Let me show you how I eat it. I wasn't so messy. You eat it like kind of like a burrito. This one is perfect. It's not peppery, so it must be one peppery and one not. So it is really delicious. So again, I'll show you again. I got two. I was greedy. Oh, he offered two. So this is what I like to do here. I normally don't eat doubles in the morning, but a lot of people do, and I realize that I'm too full right now, and I'm probably gonna be full for the whole day. So you can see how Trinidadian food is very filling because it's a lot of beans in a sense, and rice and chickpeas, a lot of peas, and the pepper that went to my hair, and I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? Okay. So, it's a Trinidadian, let's say, mukbang or whatever. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. So, I'm so nice to see you. I noticed, too, when I look back at my videos, I always have some food on my mouth. I didn't know. Like, I look at my video, I be like, what is that? Like, is that a hemp seed? Or, is that a chickpea? Like, I be having food a lot. I do see that. Let me tell you something about food, is something that I realized that, and Trinidad brought it to life. And me and Clyde was talking about this yesterday. So I had the breadfruit. We had it Sunday for lunch, and then I took some back here home for the next day, which was yesterday. So I could have the leftover of the breadfruit for lunch again. I kid you not, I had one smoothie during the day. Lunchtime, I had the breadfruit. That breadfruit kept me satiated, full, grounded, happy, full for the whole day. I didn't eat again till just now, this roti. I mean, not this roti, this double. The whole day. That breadfruit, me and my friends say, it's a mystical fruit. It's a mystical food. It's like the food here, you start realizing, like, I don't really know a lot of what Dr. Sebi said, but if he said anything connected to that we as Africans have to have a certain diet, and that the food actually is not just healing, it's our food. It goes with the DNA of who we are. It's mentally, physically, and spiritually stimulating, and it says grounding. It's what we need. That food is actually supposed to give you something, not take something away from you. That there's certain foods that are spiritual, or as my friend Clyde says, mystical. And these foods have the ability to make you feel good, make you feel satisfied, and make you move through life a different way. That's why people comment here on how I eat. They call it, I eat very natural. Because everything here is natural. Now, you could go and get, you could have a blood pudding, you could have cow hill soup, you could have all of that stuff. A lot of pork here people eat too. Or you could go ITAL, and I'm even more ITAL. Well, I'm not more ITAL. I'm ITAL. I don't do fish, but ITAL still includes fish, and the cleanliness and the cleaning of food. But y'all, I'm telling you, the reason why I talk about it, it's not sitting here just saying like I'm a glutton, like oh my God, it's pure gluttony. I just want to eat and stuff my face because the food is good, and I'm addicted to the feeling of the feel good of the food. It's so much more. African food is spiritual. It's like I said, it's part of our DNA. It's something that's missing that we don't even know it. I could see why everybody here looks so much. 12 years later, in some cases 9 years later, I come back and the people are younger looking than they was the first time I saw them. They're reversing in age. Food is powerful. It's like I heard it, we read it, we talk about it in the States as holistic practitioners, but to actually be living this thing called food in the way that I am, it's something that I've never experienced before in my life, except for the last time that I was here. That breadfruit is a mystical food. That cuckoo and callaloo, that's a mystical food. That breadfruit though, something about it is very special. It's the coconut, it's the shredding, it's the way the food grow, it's the soil. It's like it opens your third eye, it makes you feel good. It's healing. Food's supposed to heal more than what it touches. Do you understand? You think it touches, goes into your belly and your intestines. No, but it's healing your aura. My Rasta brethren, he was explaining things to me, how like when I walk down the street and stuff, people like stare or look at me, but in a different way. He said, it's your aura. He said, Lisa Marie, your aura is very powerful. So even when I went in the nail salon, that look that she gave me, I was so powerful. Your aura could be so powerful that people can see it. And either they come closer to it or far away because they're afraid. And sometimes it's because some people ain't living right. So they don't want to come into your aura or your orbit and that be exposed. The people that are attracted to you are the right people because they're attracted to your aura. All those people that are not attracted to you, that's a good thing. That's going to mess with your trajectory of how far you're going to go. God knows what God's doing. And sometimes we get in the way, and I know it. It's like, it's the same thing when I was I'll tell you, that first place I went to, there was a Black American couple and they had just said yes to my brethren. Yes, oh, we got rooms. And I came up and it was like, they kept looking at me, but they kept looking right here. And he said, no, you're very powerful. Like, you should see it. People stop in cars. It's like, because I'm wrapping my hair now, trying to, cover my beads, because they get a lot of attention, and I actually don't want that much attention. I want to move through, but move through with power. This is something else when them ancestors come on you, when you are so connected to the divine, when you know your mission, you're going to have that energy. And everybody ain't ready for it, but everybody going to respect it. So the negativity that come here, me no worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm back, y'all. That's why I took down the last 2 videos. Let's act like none of that never happened. I am more firmly planted on the path. I was strengthened up. I went to see my Rasta brethren. He strengthened. He said, they're trying to play on your mind. Don't let them. You got a great work to do. You're going to be in places and arenas that they're going to look back and say, was I the one that criticized? Was I the one? You got to understand, our people are afraid of themselves. They're afraid of their blackness. They're afraid. And anytime you get criticized for wanting to being a black person, wanting to be around black people, who got the sickness? You or the other people? When every other culture enjoy being with themselves. So you got to think about all of that. Like I'm strengthened and the food strengthens me. This food is healing. The curry, the spices, the pepper sauce, the way they prepare their food, a lot of it is so by hands, peeling and shredding and no garbage, especially rosters. I'm high, I'm hyped, I'm natural, you know. And then the music today, so my brother's gonna come get me later, and we're gonna go up to his place, and he's gonna do all the yard work. And while I sit in nature, I'm gonna pick some herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make me some tea. You know, I'm a lime. I'm a chill. You know, yeah, our energy is powerful, especially somebody like me. When you are dark and you walk in that power, he said you walk straight up. They're not used to that. You hold your head high. They no, they not used to that. You're supposed to be bound down. You're supposed to be not liking yourself. And you come up here liking yourself? How dare you? How dare you like yourself? That's not right, you know? So I get it. So a lot of times but that's okay because when one person turn you down, another person lift you up. I was thinking about there's another guest here, as an Airbnb guest. She's a young woman from Nigeria, beautiful sister. And when I first met her, I was like, "Oh my God, how are you?" You know, I was just happy to see her. She's beautiful. She's chocolate. She's dark. She's tall. And we were just connected. And she said, "Sister, I connected to you the moment I saw you." She said, "I know good energy, and this was good energy. I'm all here for the good energy." I gave my first week for my Airbnb. I gave my host a review, and she said, "When this woman came with that enthusiasm, people feel you. Be all of you. They may not understand what it is, but they feel it. And the people that feel it for you is the ones. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Everybody that says no to you is a yes to what is right for you. We are so disappointed with everything. I didn't get the job. I didn't get to go in the store. I didn't get to, get in that taxi. I didn't get to. Do you understand that was not for you? That is your ancestors. No's mean yes. Sometimes your energy is powerful. I remember even like for years, me, shiny black. I mean, not so much right now, but like all in my doing my meditation. I remember I used to walk in stores dressed to the nines, shining. And I noticed that even in America, white women were very intimidated. They didn't even want to look at me. They didn't know what to do. It scared them that this black woman was walking in like she was something. But black people would always be like, "Girl, look at you. Go ahead, diva," because they could feel like you doing something. You making a statement just by being black and being proud. You're making a statement without saying a word. And but I remember it was children, especially white children. Either they would be fascinated with me and stare at me, like if I'm on a line in back of them, they just would turn around and stare, or they would run. It's not. It's the power that some are not used to, and I got to continue. Spirit said, "You don't quit. I think you need to go harder. I think you need to never stop talking until the last breath of your body leaves you. I think you must fight, but not in the way of against anything. You must understand that your own people will be the ones that will hate you for loving yourself, that will hate you for loving you, but you still must continue for those that see the light, for those that understand the truth, for those that know what you're doing. Never mind your brothers and sisters that can't see their own greatness, so therefore can't see yours. Never mind your brothers and sisters that are riddled with self-hatred and self-destruction. Never mind that. Walk towards the ones and walk for the ones that need to be liberated in a way that they can't even understand. Do not keep saying or giving your message to the masses. It's your channel. It's your life. It's your self-expression. There's no time to stop now. There's no time to give up now. There is no time. So I am so blessed. Like I said, y'all to be on your journey, like being here on the spiritual level, you don't have to explain that to nobody. I don't have to explain that to nobody. I don't have to say nothing to nobody about why I'm here, how many times I'm here, why I was in DR. I know what I'm getting. I get things and see things that you can't even capture on a camera, and things that's happening for me spiritually. Traveling is more than pictures. Traveling is more than, sights. Traveling is healing. And when you allow yourself and open yourself up to that healing, many good things come. So I'm here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna eat too. Hold on. There's a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, see, I can't see if you eat this. I see two. How you can eat at lunchtime? I couldn't even eat at lunchtime. I'm not gonna eat at lunchtime because I'm so full. So that's heavy. I wouldn't eat like this every morning. It's my first time, but you know, when in Trinidad, do as the Trinis do. Okay. All right. So yes, I hope your day is good. I'm gonna take a nice bath. I'm gonna give myself a nice little mask. You know, I'm gonna allow myself to fully awaken. But I do my yoga every day. I keep my I keep my energy up. And I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for all your. And let me just say this too. Like they say, the haters do make you stronger. It's like you needed that boost to remind you of who you are, because so many people want you not to. That it doesn't matter what people say. What are you doing this life for? You doing this life for other people, or you doing this life for yourself? Ask yourself that question. It don't really matter what other people think or say. There's something in your spirit, it's burning in your heart, and you have to do what you do and say what you say. The beautiful part about, I think, what I'm doing is I'm growing. So like every place I go, yeah, some places I push, some places I had to learn how to react. And like I'm thinking from Sapelo, I'm doing better in Trinidad. I love my people even if they don't love me. I love my people even if they don't love myself. And that's a big thing. That's a powerful thing. That's a wonderful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm just gonna keep going. And I love y'all. I want to thank you for the ladies on yesterday that sent me those donations. And Sean Diallo, I love you. You was like, you told me, you said, forget these knuckleheads. I mean, that was so real. That was my talk. That was so to the point. You said, forget these knuckleheads and keep going. And all the other sisters said, I love what you're doing. Keep going. You know, we all need to hear that. So I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep it pushing because life is beautiful, and I'm here, and I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? I'm living the life. As y'all seen me in the last few months, I've been a few places since April, and I've been a few places even beyond what you could see, because the places that I'm occupying, my spirit is occupying, is way different than what y'all could see in front of y'all. There are things you cannot explain. But a lot of people that bring hate, I'm gonna say this is for your life, they don't even they know that it's more than what they say, but they're agents. And when I say agents, not necessarily sent from somebody else, they're agents within them own selves. The hatred that they have for sometimes for themselves is it tells in what they say and how they express themselves. And the love that you have in yourself, it shows in what you say and express yourself. You know, you never have to know if somebody's telling you a lie or not. Look at them, listen to their words, and feel their energy and see what you feel. Don't let nobody break you. They want to because you're doing something they not. And you living your life and your purpose. And they not. And everybody really wants to live their purpose. And you know more, everybody came here to live a purpose. That's why we feel lost and we always get readings and there's nothing wrong with that. Or asking deeper questions or delving into ourselves or doing self-help work. It's because we all want to know what our purpose is and why we're here. But I tell you something, you will never find your purpose if you put down another person's journey. If you tell another person to go back, nothing's working, your ideology is incorrect. Why do you feel you can't feel that way? It's wrong. It's dangerous to love ourselves. That's why we kill ourselves. That's why we kill each other, because we don't love ourselves. We don't have that confidence enough to love ourselves. I have enough confidence and balls. Okay, I'm a woman. I have enough confidence and spirit to love myself, regardless of you, regardless of anybody. So, you know, this is a spiritual journey, and I'm very glad I'm here. I'm gonna get this music on. I'm gonna go sit in the outdoors. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in my sauna. I call it my sauna. Going outside is a sauna. But like I said, first I'm gonna do my bath. I'm gonna wear this dress. I just washed it yesterday. You know, wash and dry in the house, y'all. What? So anyway, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're perfect, whole, and complete. I hope your life is beautiful. I know it's work time. I know it's 9 o'clock and you're at work, and I'm so sorry if you don't like your job. If you love your job, I'm happy for you. If you don't like it, it's okay. You're doing great work, and all of this is gonna pay off later, and maybe sooner than later. It's an awakening, y'all. It's an awakening. And I'm awakening within myself. You know, so many people want you to not have a good time. They want you to fail. And I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. But yeah, I'm not dealing with negativity. I'm not dealing with your hatred. I'm not dealing with your analytical analogy of me. I ain't even doing it. That's not gonna happen. So if I see it, I won't even tell you about it. I won't even do another video about it. I'll just erase the message and we just keep going because you gotta stay focused. That's one thing my brethren always tells me. Stay focused, Lisa. Stay focused. You got something going. More people are for it than against it. Stay focused. Don't let these haters mess with your mind. This is not just a message for me. Apparently, you watching. It's a message for you. When you're doing your greatest work, it will be the greatest oppressors. I mean, we as a history of black folks, we know that most of us it was black folks that took us down. But you can't hate us. That's why you fight. That's why you are the way you are, because of that sickness. That's why somebody got to sit here and start complaining about black on black crime. And I think to disrespect another person or tell them they need to change what they want is disrespectful. But at the same time, you got to understand why. You got to understand that I am a threat even to other black people because it's going to have to make you think about your life and what's important to you. And how much are you doing to instead of talking about black people hate themselves, instead of talking about black people not loving themselves, what are you doing to ensure that you love yourself or to ensure that your children love themselves? What are you doing? I'm doing classes on self-esteem. I'm evaluating my own stuff. I'm looking at my own self-esteem issues, if there is any. You understand? I'm creating outlets. I'm saying let's spend with ourselves. Let's create financial wealth and global wealth. I'm connecting the African, therefore the oneness in all black people. I want to thank the sister that sent me, Lakeisha, was it you? That sent me the links to the Dravidians. It's the blacks of India. Let's just call it what it is, the Dravidians. Also the Sali, I forgot the other tribe that is actually straight African looking, both. We are everywhere, and that's dangerous that I would expose that we are everywhere. So then what we going to do then? Why are we oppressed? Why are we letting the minority destroy the majority? Because we are not connected. If they could tell us that them Indians over there ain't black. And the whole thing is ridiculous. The Indians is they darker than some black folks. They darker than some black folks in America that claim they black. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing anyway. But since we got to go up in the dark place of India and find these Dravidians, which have always been there, of course, low caste system, that's what they do. They're afraid of the black, and they teach other people of color to make sure you push down the darkest of your country so that you can feel a little bit higher. And we've fallen for that. We've fallen for that, which is the most ridiculous thing in the world. We are the majority of the world. I will say it every day. You get mad, oh well. And like you said, any example of a black person dealing with their self-hatred, when I come into a country and you experiencing it, you should say to yourself, wow, she's right. We don't like ourselves, but she loves us anyway. How much did Malcolm X have to go through and from his own people? We know how that ended. Didn't end well. But he loved us anyway. King loved us anyway. The backlash he received, but loved us anyway. Let me plug in this phone. Hold on, ladies. So many, and like I said, I got to be an Nzinga up in here, Queen Mother Moore up in here, Ida B. Wells up in here, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. I can't stop. Many of those women that I just described, they look like me. I look just like them. I look like I just came out the field right now. I look like I just came out the field because I'm those people. I'm them people. And I'm proud. Very proud. And if my proudness makes you uncomfortable, that's good. Examine that shit before you make a comment. Look at your own self before you make a comment. Just go and think about it and say, what bothers me about her journey? Why am I so upset about her journey? What makes me uncomfortable about her journey? I would love to have the dialogue. Everybody that loves, that has love, why do you think people are uncomfortable with my journey? I'm really asking, like, this is a great thing because I think we got to start talking about the fear of blackness, the fear of black love, the fear of self-love, black self-love, the fear of loving other black people. What is that? Why do you think my champions, the ones that love me, opinion. Why do you think people what do you think people see when they see me, and what does it make them afraid? What is going on? And so, my 15 people, I want to thank you so much for watching. I got 6 likes. If y'all could give me a like, if you feel in any of this, one word of this, please like. And I know a lot of you might be, like I said, be at work, so I understand that as well. It's it's a beautiful life, a wonderful life, and I get to experience it. Nobody, you never gonna know how you gonna feel, how your feet gonna connect to that ground of a place that you going to. You will never, you can't know till you get there, and that place may call you again and again and again, because that's your healing place. That's your place of sustenance, and it might be one place for your sister and another place for you. Never let nobody deny you of where you are, or who you are, where you going. They want to throw you off your trail because they so thrown off theirs, because they don't even know what they're seeing, because they don't even know what they're witnessing, because they love you so much, and sometimes you can't love yourself. Go back and look in the archives. I ain't saying this first. This is not a problem in our community that I created. This is not something that I'm highlighting that is new. This is what's going on, and this is what keeps us down. But the power of ourselves as people, of black people, is beautiful. But we can't say it. You don't think it's weird that everybody else could silently, not silently, love themselves and their culture, but we can't? And the minute that any one of us do, we're stupid. You want a black man. You're dumb. Go date outside. You're waiting on nothing. I want to have black love. Black love doesn't exist. It's one love. You know, that's ridiculous stuff that only black people get when we speak out and say, stick together. Shut this. You want the government to respond to your needs? Stop buying in the system. Only buy black. Oh, that's dangerous, isn't it? That's because you're hurting people's money, but they hurting your soul, and that ain't good. That ain't good at all. So I'm feeling very nanny goat right now. Whatever she feel like, I feel like her. And yeah. Yeah, I'm hot. You know, I got the pepper inside of me, so I'm feeling good. But I love you. I'm so glad I can come on like this, just kind of like, out of bed and eat my roti, because I talk about food, not roti. I must want a roti today, but I had doubles. And I notice when I have doubles, then I don't think I want the roti as much, because I don't know what I'll eat today. I don't know. After 2 doubles, I don't think I'm going to eat. But, no. One never knows, do one. And thank you so much for the thumbs up. And just so my Caribbean people that you are listening, y'all got sayings. We got sayings too. And one of us is, I'm sorry, that's the pepper. The pepper is all up in. It's one never knows, do one. Like, you never know exactly what you see is not always what you get. And, excuse me, there are things that we can't see yet. One never knows, do one. You think you know what's happening in your life or what you're experiencing, but you actually don't know yet, because all the pieces of the puzzle haven't been put into place. It's like my journey. It's like when I was in the DR, and I was like, oh my God, these black folks are black. They keep saying there's no black people in the DR, and I'm showing pictures of these black people in the DR. It's like when I went to Sapelo and I wanted to get this story, and I realized they not only they didn't give me no mamby-pamby story that sometimes maybe the media gets, the white media in Sapelo. I was the story. There was no story to give me because they brought me into their homes. You understand? I slept in their beds, in their houses. I came and I ate, I sat, I worshiped with these people. They thought that that was enough. I had an insight and an inside to Sapelo Island that others that didn't look like me would not have had. So the story was me. And I didn't know, because still I'm still releasing that Eurocentric conqueror, because we got it too. We've been here long. That conqueror spirit. I wasn't going with my African. It was W.E.B. Du Bois that talked about the double consciousness, the two-ness of being of your black self and your white self. And he's not talking about being biracial. He's talking about the idea of your blackness is the reality that you are, in a sense, in a racist society and you're on the bottom. And your whiteness of the things that you, in a sense, you still struggle against or you fight. It's like the two sides of fighting. So my blackness going into Sao Paulo should have been no camera, no nothing. Listen to the people and tell, and that's your story, and you're part of the story. But my whiteness wanted me to conquer, go for it, get it. And I learned that. Somebody tried to bring up on a comment, but you didn't know I learned that. Did you see all the videos? Now I'm in Trinidad, right? So I walk into a place and I'm so powerful they don't know what to do. It scares them because I'm not bound down and they don't know why. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm grateful for it because that's my ancestors saying, don't go that way, go this way. Don't go that way, go this way. Come from that way, go that way. And I'm going. So no, don't get upset. I'm talking to myself with the negativity because it's not even negative. It's for you. It's for you. It's for your benefit. It's for your greatness. It's not negative. It's positive. Thank you so much. 15 people watching, 12 thumbs up. That's about the most even we ever got. So, and even the ones that watch you, you could tell like the haters when they leave. I think it's funny. Notice this, a lot of people say it's kind of funny. Notice the haters when they leave messages, they go back 5 videos of, and then your first video when you went to and then when you was at so you don't like what I'm doing, but you checking for me like that. You checking for me when the videos that's when you got to say somebody's intrigued there. That little African in them is coming out and you shaking it up. And that's why I said we got to have safe spaces. When we do our Ghana retreat next year, we got to have safe spaces for all that ish to come out that you held on to. I stir people up. This has happened all my life. From the day that I realized that I was a black woman and that in my own way, the black woman was God, that people said she was most feared. I walked in that and I scared people. My whole energy scares people. I can just tell you stories, and I love it. So I love it. All right, Queens, I'm going to thank. So let me just get through, let's see who is here, okay? Hey, Blackberry, always. Good morning to you. My mother used to do breadfruit with coconut milk. Yes, that's exactly how we had it. It's so good. Hey, Emma B., good morning. Hey, Lakeisha. Yes, Lisa, yes, they are. I love the truth. Yes, thank you, Michelle Kane. Good morning, Michelle Kane. They have conditioned the mind so much we don't know who we are. That's right, Queen. Hey, Charlotte. Yeah. Oh, Ali, thank you. Jay Moore, I love. Thank you. Charlotte says, your journey shows strength, courage, self-love as a black woman. Thank you, Queen. Vanessa says, good morning, Queen. Good morning to you. Oh, Ali says, it's crazy in Long Beach to see the destruction of my tree, but as above, so below, my dark side of the roots. Ashe. What are doubles? I'm late. Doubles is a Trinidadian, I say Indian, I'm going to say delicacy. It's like I just say a bread for lack of words. And it has the chickpeas in. I think they call it chana here. It's chickpeas. And what else is in here? Some herbs, a little cucumber, and a nice sauce. And it's delicious. And then you can get it anywhere in Trinidad. I had roti yesterday. Hey, Candace, you did? Was it good? Was it as good as a Trini roti? A Trini roti from Trinidad, because I know a lot of Trinis in New York. So, but I hope it was great. Greetings. I grew up with a very African Black conscious fam, especially my mom, who was Rasta. So I get your viewpoint. Ashe, thank you. Queen, I say, haters will definitely check on you. They don't even know that deep down they actually love you. And I think that's true. Like they love, right? That sounds delicious. Got to try. You're going to love it, Jay Moore. I think that's true. I think that deep down inside, they like, she's intriguing. I like her, but I hate her. I hate her because she's living her truth and she's sharing it and she's going through the ups and downs. And I'm even checking myself where I'm seeing wow, that was very European of me. Or that was very American of me. That was like, you got to. You can't get plopped into another country and expect to leave everything that you are for generations alone. We had to survive here. And sometimes when surviving, you adapt the oppressor's ways. And you don't know, and don't get me wrong, the people you going into their country, they have adapted the oppressor ways too. So it may very well be that some people feel more comfortable serving or, going to white reporters or, serving white folks if they come to a nail salon or a hair salon. We know that's part of the self-destruction. Or the really not even self-destruction, it becomes self-destruction later. I got some pepper sauce. It's the Wi-Fi. But I wanted to, oh my God. Woo. Pepper sauce. Oh my God. So I wanted to continue this thought that the fact that when I say that the destruction of the black mind, body, and soul is, and now the devaluing of, when a black woman's so-called body parts or shape or figure can be now taken and put on a woman that is not identifying as black, and she is considered more desirable with that which we have, there's something wrong. There's a violation of the black body as not useful unless it's placed on another that doesn't look like her. That's something is wrong with that. The fact that then we emulate the women who look like the women in our family, but we're not emulating the women in our family, we're emulating those that are basically posing as us. There's something wrong with that. It's a constant attack on the black woman's body, mind, and spirit. And a lot of times we do it to each other because we don't understand spiritual connections to our ancestors, because we don't understand the work that we were set here to do. We don't get it. We don't get our connection. We don't get following spirit. How stupid it is. We're so TV oriented. We're so into fast, quick takes and never having long, developed stories that this is boring. She's sitting down and talking, or why is she not going to 5 different countries or and in 5 days? Like, this whole thing. Let's travel 500 countries in a year or whatever. That's fine if you want to do that. That ain't me. Let's spend 1 day in a country and feel like we could talk about it. It is the idea that the deafness is gone. We be a deep people as Africans, but we are losing that deafness. Even this way, I was going to tell you, I was sitting in my brethren's house, and he was like, "Oh, let's put on this." He wanted to turn on the radio, so he put on the radio, and it was some, I don't know, talkers, men talking, and I guess they play music. So of course they play soca. Now listen, y'all, you Trinis, please don't come for me. I love you so much. For me, right, 1 or 2 soca songs, great, but it didn't take me nowhere. Like, to pull the bumper, pull up your bumper, baby. I'm on the bumper, baby. Let me wind that bumper, baby. Give me that bumper, baby. I mean, like, you know what? Okay, now it's okay. Wait, like, wait a second now. Every song is pulling up on the bumper, whining on the bumper. For bumper, it's a woman's butt. Your bumper's so big, I don't care if it's fake or real. I just want to get on that bumper. It's like, come on, I'm more than my bumper. Like, it's okay. It's not just Trini music. I mean, we got rap music that's horrible. It says it, don't even say it as nice as Trini say it. I just think, like, the objectification of a woman's body and our culture, the respect. So after a while, because I'm sitting there meditating, God is talking to me, I'm feeling the vibe, and then we got the music, and every other one is about how big the bumper is, if the bumper's small or big, if the bumper pull up. No, I understand, and all fun is fun. You're having fun, you ride, it feels good. It ain't nothing wrong with a bumper, it ain't wrong with whining, it ain't right, it feels good. It ain't nothing wrong with a bumper, it ain't wrong with whining, it ain't nothing wrong with freeing up yourself during Carnival. But when every song is that, and your mind trying to go higher, so I couldn't even figure out how to turn off the radio. I went to the plug and it just unplugged it. I was like, "Ooh, let me listen to the birds." And Clyde came up and started laughing. He said, I was like, "You ain't that nice," or something. He said something nice. And he said, "I understand." He said, "I know that music after a while, right? You trying to go higher." He said, "You at another place, and I understand that." So yeah, he said, "I just be trying to turn it on because he know I like the talk radio. I like the culture programs. I like the channel called Gael. I like the culture. I like the conversations. There's so many great programming in Trinidad. So much great black TV. It is, commentary, talk shows, artists. It's so much. So the whole of Trinidad, it cannot be represented much. So the whole of Trinidad, it cannot be represented by its wine and music. That's a part of the culture, but there's so much high vibrational frequency going on Trinity TV. So now that I know how to turn on the TV, I know how to watch it. And I remember my host, she was like, "Oh," because I said I wanted to know how to turn on the TV, because I ain't had a TV in 30 years, y'all. I want to know how to turn on the TV because I want to watch some of the local programs. She showed me, and she said, you know, if you want to watch CNN and NSB, I don't know, y'all know those rest of those. I, I was like, no, I don't want. I said, no, I don't want to watch none of those. I just want to watch the local. Because I know people think like, oh, you know, it's TV, you know, it's intelligent, like news. I don't believe in those news. But to watch the people talk about themselves, give me the history of Carnival. Give me the history of Juve. What is the connection to Juve in Africa? You understand? They give that. The history of pan music. The history, I mean, there's so many artists here. They're dope. So the whining on the bumper, I was whined out. I was like, if we whine on somebody else's bumper, and it was I don't want one woman, I want plenty. I just want to whine on the bumper. I mean, it was another one said, I get drunk, I get so drunk, I fall out. Okay, but that's not. Okay, don't tell people that. I hope it's only during Carnival. You know, like I don't know. I don't know. Like I think we as black folks, we have to be careful. We're promoting to the youth. At the same time, I know it's all in fun. So I'm not criticizing Trini music, but I did notice that the last time, because I said this in front of some Trini, I was like, they was like, how you liking the Trini music? You know, how you like the soca? I was like, the bumper wine thing, like every other song. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know if I like that so much, but I like the calypso. I like the political commentary calypso. I like groovy soca. Something that with a more love song, something like that they showing love and expression, not just a woman in her body and pulling up on the bumper. And I know that Grace showing to pull up on the bumper, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a dope song. And you know, we black Americans, we didn't even know what the goddamn bumper was. But not me, not all of us. But now I'm clear what a bumper is. And I don't mind you pull up on the bumper. Black people have beautiful women have beautiful bumpers, and it's just yeah. I don't know. My mom. I think I'm just too old for the bumper music. I think I'm wined out and but not limed out. So I want to lime, maybe not wine, but whining is good. I'm just getting me right. Whining is good. It's great for the ovaries. It's great for the you know what I'm saying. It's just the objectifying. I think sometimes of the black body gives you permission that maybe you don't really have because everybody might not want you to pull up on the bumper, baby. All right, I think I've said enough. Give me some commentary. Trini's talk to me. You always shed light on things, and I wouldn't mind having more light shed on this as well. So let's see. Nah, not like in Trini. Doubles is street food. That's right. Okay. People are scared to live their truth. They get mad when you do. Keep pushing, Queen. Thank you, Queen Lex. So yes, thank you. So yeah, comment to me, y'all, on the idea of the Trini music as far as soca, and tell me that it's not all that. Is it? How do you feel about the wine or not? I want to get to wine or not. I want to write down exact. I want to get to wine or not. Give me one more wine, one more time, one more wine, one more time. Like I love that song. And there's some songs. I like the wine. I love that sister. She was talking about. Oh man, there's some conscious wine songs though. You know, it was that sister Alison something. I think she's from Bahamas, maybe. I don't know, some other country. And she talked about standing up and being a proud woman. And there's some proud, positive wine songs. So if you Trinis know some good, positive wine songs, you know, whining songs that are really uplifting. Oh my God, Alison, what? What is that queen I'm talking about? It's an old song. Roll, roll it, girl, roll. Control it, girl, roll. Yes, because Another thing, I remember talking to my brethren and some other brethren, and I was like, oh, what is that sister? She's still like the kind, I call her like the queen of soca in my mind, right? Destra, that's her name, Destra. He's like, oh yeah, Destra, you know, everybody love Destra, you know, because she got a nice figure, her body is so nice. Okay, but what else they like about Destra? Is it just that? You know, like I just need something up here to open me up. So let's talk wine. Let's talk bumper songs. Let's talk how you feel about the constant bumper songs. And as a Trini, do you just feel proud? It's just in fun. Are you happy? I am a foreigner coming in. I'm just giving my foreign thing. How after a while I can't listen to how much you get on the woman's behind. So you tell me, black women, Trinidadians, men and women that may be watching, how do you feel? Do you sometimes feel like, oh, I need to listen to something else? Or does it remind you of home? Is it more than just the music? It's the rhythm. Is it the song? Is it the happiness, the joy that it brings? Does it remind you of a time with your family or Carnival? Like, I want to know. I'm not going to come in your country and pass judgment on nothing. I'm going to tell you how I feel when I listen to it too much. But I'm not getting something that is probably this little essence that you all have. And that's the way we cross cultural, because we ask questions to understand. Anytime you Trinidadians tell me something, Nigel, you always helping me. So Nigel, where you at? Or why don't you tell me, you explain, or even like the charging of more for the foreigners, which it really is not. Somebody explain to a sister who don't know. So I won't I'm not passing judgment. I'm trying to understand. And that's how we do Black love. Love you, queens. I'm sure I'll get many comments, and I hope that you all will help me out. And I know it's early, so a lot of you are not even on. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And let's talk whining. Let's talk bumper. Let's talk that music. Let's talk Trini culture. And definitely let's enjoy the food. I'll see you on the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed morning. Please comment, share, like, subscribe. Thank you for your donations. Please can let them continue to come. And tonight, for real, we are going to take the maxi, because Clyde don't be wanting to drive because the gas is so expensive. So we're going to be taking the maxis for the first time for me today, so I can know the route, as he says. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace and blessings.